from you being from Chicago, you down here in the city, what have you noticed the biggest difference between Houston and Dallas?
Houston got on first, music-wise. So they played a big brother role. You know what I'm saying? It's really just like, it's kind of chaotic in a way. Like Houston played a big brother role, but from what I'm noticing, Dallas is a more important market than Houston is.
Why? Explain that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to college. I had to take a business class. And any kind of product that you're trying to sell, Houston and Dallas are going to be two of the first places that you go. You're going to go to Dallas before you go to Houston because Dallas is a buyer's market. Dallas spends money. It's always money being spent coming out of Dallas. That's the only thing that makes Dallas more important than Houston. Houston is not a buyer's market. Dallas is a buyer's market. Lil Boosie said it himself. I made more money in the city of Dallas than the entire state of Louisiana selling records. You feel me? Like, Dallas is a buyer's market. They spend money. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the music is concerned, from what I'm seeing, Houston, yeah, they be having their own sound, this, that, and the other, but they go off of what Dallas is doing since, you know, the Pauls and the Slims and all that shit is passed, since their little run has been over. Houston following what Dallas doing.
B King kind of told me the same thing, that his style is kind of inspired by
yeah,
Dallas.
I just got off the phone with him. I just showed you. I was on the phone talking about this same shit with B King for an hour, just sitting outside right now. And he said the same thing. He said, man, when y'all started that Dougie and that twerk shit and all that dancing and shit, that boogie shit, he said, yeah, that kind of influenced me, my style. You know, and I'm just like, again, it just goes to show you, man, like Dallas is a buyer's market. And because we spend money, people keep putting money out there from Dallas. Like, yeah, it's a little more important. Like, are you going to go to Houston and try to beg for the money? Or are you going to come to Dallas where you see people is just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real. That ain't me slugging up Houston. Like, that ain't, don't get it twisted like that. Y'all ain't finna put me in that shit. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, that's what college professors are teaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're telling you what business is. That don't got nothing to do with music. That's life. That's business. You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to sell music. You're trying to sell a brand. Are you going to go to a market that is a seller's market that's trying to sell a style, sell a brand, or are you going to go to a buyer's market that's going to buy into your brand? You feel me? Like, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, so if Dallas buys so much, why don't we buy into our own more?
Now that, I personally can't answer that because I don't operate like Dallas people operate. You know, I'm not from Dallas originally. You know, I'm not a politician. I believe music speaks for itself. I will say 80% of the problem is jealousy. A bunch of you niggas out here is falling into this female disease called jealousy. Jay said it best, males shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait, and it is. A lot of y'all out here acting like little broads. Like, if that nigga, like, let's take Yella Beezy for example. Yella Beezy is finna find himself involved in the situation a lot here real soon. Like, we just had a conversation with him. You heard what he said. Like, he's about to find himself in the mix. You know, like, how can you know, be in the mix, you know, and you're not really out here selling yourself as a brand or nothing like that. Like, he's about to find himself in the mix, so he's about to witness a whole nother side of the game. Like, you got to get yourself in the mix, man. Like, I don't know why you're not buying into your own. Don't hate on Yella Beezy because he finna get in the mix. Push that nigga. Support that nigga. Like when Will came out with Dougie and B-Hemp came out with, what was that shit, Ricky Bobby? Everybody was hating on them niggas. Because they was dancing and there wasn't no street shit. You know what I'm saying? Or it didn't have a street sound. Like, why hate on them if they from your city? Let's bring some more money to the city. Shit, hey man, dance your motherfucking ass off until a nigga cross that line and then bust their motherfucking head.
Right, now, speaking of Yella Beezy, 8 months ago, I introduced Sauce Walker to Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy to Sauce Walker in Langston. and ever since then they got cool. Well, since then, Yellow Beezy, he was stuck in a tight situation. Cause Dallas was like, nah, Yellow Beezy shouldn't fuck with him. And then you had the businessman was like, yo, fuck with him, it's a good business move. Where is it's a thin line. Where, you know, how should Yellow Beezy play that?
Well, that's kind of the line that I'm sitting in right now. Like I just showed y'all, I talk to these niggas on the regular, man. You know, and I'm still not active with the record the way I'm supposed to be. And like I said, they understand that because as a person sitting in the seat that I sit in, I ride for my city. And not to mention, the person who helped break the record is my brother. Like Q, that's my brother. I'm never gonna turn my back on my brother, man. I won't do that. Like, I firmly believe in my brother's keeper. I will never turn my back on my brother, just like the city of Dallas can't get me to turn my back on Chicago. I will never do so. Can't nobody get me to turn my back on the city of Dallas. I just won't do it. That's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking the same line. But I know what's right and what's wrong. I have morals. And if you don't have no morals, yeah, you're going to be lost. And that's why a lot of y'all are confused, because y'all don't have morals. My nigga, there is no reason, misunderstanding, otherwise, I don't care. There is no reason why you in somebody else's territory and you say, fuck that city. That is just unexcusable.
If that would have happened in Chicago, what would have happened?
They probably wouldn't have made it out. Like, I'm just being honest, man. Like, they probably wouldn't have made it out because the street situation up there is way more disciplined.
Way more disciplined.
Way more disciplined than it is here. And it wouldn't have took no time for that to travel. You know what I'm saying? People would already know what hotel y'all was in and this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, they'd have been waiting on you, man. I mean, I'm a Chicago nigga, man. Free Larry Hoover. I'm just letting y'all know what it is, man. Like, bro, you from Philly. And the street situation up there ain't as disciplined as it is in Chicago, but it's more disciplined than it is here. If they was in Philly, I've been there, they probably wouldn't have made it out. You feel me? And that's not me wishing nothing bad on them niggas. That's just me telling y'all, you know, hypothetically what the results could have been. You know, and just me being from that type of environment just making me understand. It made me think about, like, okay, I already got my foot on their neck. Now it's time to try to figure out how to be a solution to help these young men get their lives together. I'd rather change lives, because at the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. The city kind of, the DJs kind of rocked with me on the No Sauce shit. I don't know if they did that just because they felt disrespected or they seen me doing it. Like, I don't know what the reason behind that was. I know why me and Q did it. But at the end of the day, we've been in a couple of situations where we've had to stand up for the city, and the city didn't just really rock with us. They kind of left us out there on their own. So now I'm kind of like, well, instead of keeping my foot on their neck to rep Dallas, I'm going to keep my foot on their neck to make them niggas hungry to want to fix the situation. That don't got nothing to do with Dallas, because Dallas don't always rock with me. Shout out to DJ Drop, because I'm starting to understand a lot of stuff that happened to him in the past, standing up for the city, and nobody stood up for him. And that shit's fucked up, man.